filmed in front of a live studio audience.
I think since this is episode 1, you guys should introduce your guys' selves first.
We are episode 1. Hey guys, we are modded out, having a conversation with Los Alamos, our lovely friends from
La Puente, California.
Puente, California.
Oh, yeah.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
So what was like the first Alamos band? Like what were the members of like Wave 1?
It was me on drums. Sloth, who's actually not here with us today, he was on bass. Richard, our former guitarist, was still on guitar. And then we had our homie Lindsay doing vocals. I think Sloth kind of was like, oh, you might as well play bass, right? Dude, you were high as shit.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go around and hear your guys' names?
My name is Miguel. I play guitar in the band.
I am Adam. I sing in the band.
I'm Jesse. I play guitar in the band.
I'm Alec. I play bass in the band.
I'm Abe, and I play the keys, synth, and auxiliary percussion in the band, and backup vocals.
I'm Josh. I hit stuff.
Prove it.
And around what year, what time was this? The first phase of the band?
It's like 2015.
Okay,
2015.
So that was before it was like the name didn't come around until like 2016, but we were
Okay.
jamming for like a year before
It
that.
was just Los at first.
It was.
Just low.
Los No Alamos.
How'd you guys end up coming up with that name?
I was watching a documentary on the development of the atomic bomb, and the facility was called Los Alamos. Like, oh, that sounds cool. I pitched it, and the boys were like, yeah, fuck it, let's stick with it.
How you guys formed as a band? How did you guys get together?
It was a side project of mine at first, basically. Alex was supposed to be in the other band I was in. I tried him out for Los Alamos. Instantly, he was like, all right, you're in. And he's like, oh, my brother could sing too. That's basically how we started. But yeah, it was basically a side project. And I was actually playing drums.
How many drummers are in your band again?
So I was the OG one.
It's 4, right?
4, yeah. So yeah, I was the original drummer. But then I had ideas on guitar. There's like, I think Sloth was like, yeah, you should just jump on guitar. And then it was like, well, then what are you going to do? He's like, is he going to play drums? At first he was like, oh, I don't want to. I don't know if you remember, but like he had the endurance like crazy. So when Richard was out, Sloth was like, oh, I'll hop on guitar. And then Jesse had been wanting to be in the band for a long time. I don't even think we were going to try anyone out. Alec was just like, let's hit up Jesse.
Kinda already knew it was gonna work out.
I think it was like same thing with him. It was like one session. Was
Big
like, right.
brain, galaxy brain move.
Yeah. We were in the band with Josh, Tinnitus, and it was like, you down to fill in for the shows he can't?
Yeah, I was just supposed to just only play shows when he couldn't.
Yeah.
And I was just like, sure. It was at the Alley Gallery show where we were like, where I officially joined, and then Jesse became on guitar, and then...
After that performance, it was the kind of decision, it was like, this should be the goal, is to have all 7 of us.
Yeah.
So speaking of drums, we've got a little bit of a history right here with you, Josh. How's it been for you kind of going from doing keys to, doing the instrument you prefer and are, pretty talented at in Los Alamos? What was that like for you kind of going through that?
More comfortable, because when I was playing keys with you guys, I did not know shit. It was just you guys kind of teaching me while I was barely learning. When did our other band start? Right
Probably like 6 months before we asked you to fill in for Los Alamos.
So 6 months before that was like when I actually started playing drums again regularly.
Were you guys friends before?
Wait, are you guys friends now?
Are you guys friends?
Are you guys friends right now?
We're friends?
Would you consider each other
Oh, well,
co-workers?
I've never seen these people before in my life.
with Josh and Jesse, I met them basically through the band. I knew Adam from high school, and through Adam, I knew his brother and Oscar. I've known him for like 15 years, maybe 16.
And what do you guys have planned for the future of Los Alamos? Like, are you guys going to do more live shows? Or are you going to be in the studio more?
So we have like basically a roadmap for like the 3 to 4 next albums, even after the one we're working on. Recordings are cool, but I think we're better live.
It's definitely hard to capture that energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
We were playing too many shows, so we're being more selective now, but we still want to keep playing and recording at the same time.
And when you say 3 to 4 albums, you mean like full-length albums?
Yeah.
That's a lot of music.
On this next project, how's that going?
There's days where we just were on it, and we're like, all right, we'll cover a lot within each song. But then also at the same time, the more we wait, the better the stuff comes out, because if we kind of rush it, it's just like...
When you have a riff, how long would it take for that to turn into a song?
Depends on the riff, because like Fun Money, I did in one night, and then I showed up the next day, and the song was done. Some other songs will take like a month and a half of jam sessions to really refine it.
The quickest song that we've made was probably the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
the
the
first
first
one,
two that
it
we
wasn't even
jammed
something.
on one.
It wasn't even something we had in mind.
It was just Meg just was
It was
doing
at the
a
top of
riff.
the head that day, and the second time was we finished it.
What's the craziest thing that's happened to you guys at a show or that you've seen happen in the audience?
I remember my brother got thrown through the drum set
What?
at Pumpkin Fest. That one year, I don't know. In the process, the homie had smashed.
Oh yeah,
the bottle
someone
and it
dropped
cut
a big
Oscar.
40,
Oh no!
and there was broken glass everywhere, and I fell through the drum set.
How do the broken glass and the drum set?
It was cool. It added an element of danger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Oscar, he got glass in him, so it was really cool watching him bleed the hard way. Very sick.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say when at Alley Gallery when that dude was dancing doing backflips.
That was pretty crazy.
Oh,
That
I
was
do
pretty
remember
gnarly.
That was
That dude
sick.
was just
But that-
doing.
that's
he
the
was
craziest thing I've
breakdancing
seen
and
at a-
shit.
yeah.
And he started doing backflips.
That was probably the
It was
craziest thing
crazy,
I've
and that
seen.
dude's like that dude was like in his 50s. He was doing it like
He's
right
actually
in
our
front of me.
newest member.
I think the craziest show we had though was one of the Pumpkin Fest as well, but the day that it rained.
Oh yeah, that shit was wild.
And we even told the bands like, yeah, we could move the show inside, and they're like, nah, that's cool. Amps died. My pedal board slowly died after that. It was a cool show. A lot of people still went.
Pumpkin Fest always has popped off. Like
Yeah.
the times we've gone.
Yeah, it was wild.
Adam, I would assume you write the lyrics to the songs you guys play.
Yeah.
How does that creative process go? Like, what kind of sparks those ideas?
I show up, and then they play, and I sort of go like, I do like a little glossolalia thing, and then I come up with words. They tell me if it's good or bad, and then I keep working on it. Even if it's bad, I just keep singing it, and it grows on me too, and I'm like, this is the song. No, I usually write them out. I'll write out words. I'll write out like a rhythmic pattern, and then I'll put the words on, and then I'll come up with the notes.
Wait, you write out the rhythm first?
Yeah, I come up with like a rhythm pattern.
Yeah.
And I-
Oh, so
favorite,
off of the humming stuff.
Adam's lyrics.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Adam lyrics is
Oh, mama, please wait, mama.
yeah.
So when you write lyrics, do you have a theme that you kind of follow, or what inspires the lyrics?
I do a lot of like writing in my own time.
Mhm.
So sometimes I'll show up, and sometimes I have like really bad rap bars written, like just like really trash rap bars, and then
Nice.
I'll just sing those.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we have one song that
Fuck
we
yeah.
perform where it's that. It's just like my really bad rap bars. Should I rap it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Would
Let's
that be
hear
really
it.
bad? I am mostly water, that's 70%. Water on my body, that's 40 more percent. 110% chance water makes the people wet. Tell a wanderer up the river where ask you where I went. Like that.
Fire. Bars.
Yeah.
Bars. That's
Yeah.
bars. I've noticed in a couple songs there's a good bit of imagery. Do you take inspiration from things that you think of, or like I personally am really bad at writing, so I look at my physical space and I'll like look at a bottle of water and say something like a bottle or something like that. Which one's kind of more the way you do it?
Sometimes it's based on a story, like Scorpion. It's about like driving fast, being fast.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, like
Scorpions are pretty fast.
You know, usually some of them just writing a story or writing based on like a story that I'm like seeing in my head. So I usually come up with a visual and then in my head movies, and then I'll write a song based on that.
So in the head movies, are the instrumental like the soundtrack to that, and you just kind of fill those gaps?
Yeah.
Nice.
Josh, I wanted to ask you about the drum recording process. Did you try it like at Meg's house or something, like just at a house, like how we kind of do here, or did you always go to like that studio that you guys are at?
So the first time was at Alex's house.
Okay.
In his garage, and once we started going to Coyote and we met the Cyclops Media guys, Todd and Adrian.
And what were the last couple songs you recorded over there at that studio?
Fun Money, Transmissions, Dead in the Desert, Beach Vultures.
Is Dead in the Desert a newer one, or is that part of the set?
Yeah, that's one of the.
That's newer.
That's one that's in the set.
Some of the names for the songs are working titles.
Yeah.
Well, most of them are actually. So when they're on the album, they will be changed.
So you said they're working titles? Where do they work?
What's their hourly wage?
They're working at McDonald's, which I don't approve of.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go to McDonald's.
No.
Unless you get nugs.
Nah.
No, they're not.
No, there's other
No.
places.
Especially not at 4 a.m.
Oh, do you want to tell that story?
Very bad
Yeah,
idea.
that's
No.
All right, we'll move on.
I mean, you guys don't ever fuck around and just get a McFish?
No.
The McFish?
No.
No.
The Filet-O-Fish?
The Mc-
Yeah, bro, the McFish.
Have any of you guys had the Filet-O-Fish?
Yeah.
Like in
The
my life?
McFish?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
You mean the McFish?
Yeah, the McFish.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that.
Would you get it again?
I'm afraid
Nah.
of it.
I've definitely eaten it more than once.
Would you get it?
I have one in my pocket.
I would
Yeah.
not get it again.
So you guys play with Archero. You guys played with the Red Pears. What are some bands you guys would like to play with that you kind of look up to and you would like love to share a ticket
At
with?
the moment, we all.
Mod it out.
Yeah, Modded Out. Probably
Yeah,
our
who are those guys?
highest on my list.
Shannon and the Clams.
Same.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
that's exactly what I
Yeah,
was
because
gonna say.
I knew there's gonna be overlap somewhere.
Fucking love Shannon and the
Fuck
Clams.
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I will play with any band, any act. We will show up at any show.
Festival would be cool.
Back
What
Festival.
band would you want
You
to play
know,
with?
bands similar genre. You know.
I don't know.
We gotta say
I
a
don't know.
band.
Oh,
What
you know,
band do you want
one
to play
band
with?
I remember.
Pick one. Sad Girl?
Sad Girl would be sick.
Sad Girl would be sick.
Aquabats would be sick.
Ooh.
Oh.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
For me, it's
Okay.
Frankie and the Witch Fingers.
I honestly second the Aquabats. I would love to play on a lineup like as an opener for them. That'd be sick.
All right, guys. So a little segment we're going to be starting to do. We're going to be calling it Put Me On. We're trying to explore the area. I don't know if you guys have any local food spots, cool stores in the area that, you know, you want to put people on.
If you're in the SGV, if you're in El Monte, you should hit up Mr. Baguette for a sick ass fucking banh mi. That shit is so fire.
Noted.
Get that shit with the extra Kewpie, the extra mayo. That shit is gas. Get extra fucking pork pate. That shit is so fire. So fire. And you get your fucking Vietnamese coffee. You ask them for an extra black.
Ooh.
Because that's the way. It's so good. So good.
You heard it here first.
If you fuck with records, VHS tapes, I do too. CDs, or just cool shit like that, go to our homie Brian in Covina and go to Spinning Plate Records.
Spinning Plate Records.
Shout out to my boy Brian.
Brian's a real one. That shit's a cool ass spot.
Brian's our dog.
We're actually
he's
gonna be
vended
playing
a
there
lot of our.
again.
He's vended a couple of our events now. We were able to put together a fundraiser show for the store when
Thank you all for
the
that.
fucking
Being
roof
on
blew
it.
That was a
Yeah,
sick
yeah,
show.
Ron.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
you guys
inviting
were
us.
there.
It was a great time.
I remember
he's,
that.
you know,
Go to Najia Market in Rolling Heights. That shit is busting. They got some cheap ass sushi there in that marketplace, bro. I'm telling you, that salmon sashimi is such a good price if you want some lunch, bro.
I'm just gonna name every restaurant I don't fuck with.
damn.
Burger King is definitely one of them I don't fuck with.
F tier.
Nah, we could get sponsored because I really fuck with Taco Bell.
Is this
And
like the
Jack-
food that you hate or the establishment? Both?
No, it's the food.
Okay.
It's the
okay.
food. It's just Burger King and McDonald's are the bottom of the barrel.
Have you had the new cheesy street chalupa from
Not yet.
Taco Bell?
But
I haven't.
missing
That
out.
sounds fire. I didn't even know
Missing
that
out.
existed.
Hey,
see, Taco Bell.
Go
Taco
get-
Bell, I
go
fuck
get
with
you-
heavy.
NGO, the nacho fries,
Nacho fries are crazy.
fucking insane.
Bro, Baja Blast.
With the Baja Blast?
Baja
Wow.
Blast.
Wow. You guys got any hobbies other than music?
Photography.
You want to show any shots above you?
You could just put my gram up. I did it because I was be at shows and be like, I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm just sitting here. So I got the camera, started taking shots, and getting better at it. But yeah, it's more of a hobby.
You take good pictures.
Thank you.
I look like I know what
Oh,
I'm
check
doing
'em
when
out.
you shoot them pictures.
I'm a nerd, so I just watch wrestling a lot.
I do opera singing on the side and acting. That's one thing.
That's
The
not.
actual
Do you really
hobby
do
stuff,
that? That's
yeah.
more
That's
legit
so
than what we're
sick.
doing.
Yeah.
I like gaming.
You're a gamer.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
gamer.
we're all
yeah.
certified gamers
We're all
here.
Certified gamers.
gamers.
Oh, that's true. Everybody
maybe
plays
you,
games.
maybe you nerd.
I don't play games. So,
Enrique,
what's up?
you remember the first time that I met you?
I hate you. So let me tell you guys a story here. I'm over here at a party, couple friends, enjoying my time, playing some Smash Bros. We're all pretty decent at the game, so we're competitively going 1v1. And this guy we haven't met pulls up to the party. We're like, hey, what's up? He's like, oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, you guys playing Smash Bros? I don't play that game. And then we're like, you got to play. Cop in. And he's like, oh, I don't know. He's up against me, and he's just grabbing me, throwing me down, spiking me off the stage. And I'm like, he's pretty good. Turns around and is like, yeah, I'm not. This isn't the first time. I
Hustle
played.
the shit out of him.
Nah, he'll do that. He does that shit in Tony Hawk's too. You just like, oh, I played Tony Hawk's. Like, oh yeah, I played it once or twice.
Yeah.
And then he hits you with like a 10 million point combo, and you're like, oh, all right.
We got the pool shark over here.
That night was the craziest night. Like, that was when we met and we had that jam session.
Oh yeah, true.
We didn't
Yeah.
even talk when we first met.
Yeah, we did
That's
not even
crazy.
speak. You
Talk
just
about
hopped
that a
on the
little bit
drums.
if you want.
Was that when you opened your thumb up on my bass?
Yeah,
Oh,
started
that was
bleeding
nice.
on it.
And everyone was in here.
Bloody Massacre.
True.
Good evening, everybody. We are Los Alamos. We worked on some music and we're here to share it with you today. Miguel, Alex, Jesse, Abe, Josh, and I'm Adam. And we're going to play our music for you. We hope you enjoy it very much. Special thanks to Modded Out Moddcast. Such a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
What project is your next one? Do you have any release coming up that you guys want to promote?
Release, it's not finished yet, but we are working on the second album.
Can't wait. For
Now,
that.
we should at least have one of them, at least one single. I think the album's going to take a while, but one single should be out within the next month and a half.
If it's not, we'll put the date here.
If,
And
yeah, if it's not, we'll just wait until you guys drop an album.
Anyway,
2018 for sure.
2018.
In 2018,
I gotta
you
go
guys
back.
gonna drop
I gotta
an
go
album?
back in
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
for
fair to go
sure,
back
for
inside.
sure. Yeah.
For sure.
What's another venue you guys want to play at? Like a big
Venue?
venue, like
Big venue.
looking
Big?
forward into the future. Like not quite MSG, you know, but like
Nah,
around
honestly, that's too big for me. I
Yeah.
don't like huge arenas.
Fucking Hollywood Bowl would be super sick.
Man, you guys want to play some
Probably
big ass
that'd be cool
places.
as
I think the
fuck.
biggest I would want to play is like El Rey.
that level. Really?
That's
What
it.
the
Yeah.
fuck?
I would definitely want to do the bowl. The bowl
Nah.
seems like an
The
experience.
bowl.
Into the bowl, man.
I like smaller, intimate shows.
It sounds really good,
From all the times I've been to the Hollywood Bowl,
bro.
it's all sounded good.
We saw Herbie
Shout out to
Hancock
Hollywood.
there.
Can we get a
Herbie-
sponsor from the Hollywood
saw
Bowl?
Herbie Hancock there. Saw Black Sabbath there. It was sick as fuck.
Where would you say your musical inspiration comes from?
I think I could say a pretty common one between all of us. That's Black Sabbath.
Yeah. I guess probably my favorite like songwriter of all time is Chuck Schuldiner from Death. Omar Rodriguez Lopez from many bands, but mainly Mars Volta. Dick Dale is a guitarist, good major inspiration. Tony Iommi, Black Sabbath.
The Sonic Adventure 2 battle soundtrack. Yeah.
That's such a fucking
Banger. Banger.
Yeah. So many bangers. KK Slider.
He's very friendly to the community as well.
Free shows.
Free shows. Right in the city plaza.
This fellow right here,
Hell yeah.
Joey Jordison, Slipknot, King Gizzard, Braun Daler from Mastodon,
Go.
OG drummer La Luz. I can't remember her name, but she's fucking amazing.
Misfits, Beatles, and Doors.
So I noticed you didn't say the in any of those band names. Is that a personal choice? Would you
Los
say,
Doors.
dude?
I guess for inspiration for synth, any tones I like. I really love Granddaddy, Britney Spears, Modded Out.
Oh.
From growing up, I would say like Chola Orange's synths are crazy. They're definitely inspo. Oh, dude, Shaman Cult. I grew up in high school listening to that. Those synths have been like stuck in my head, like Down by the River, bro.
Speaking of local bands, like when we first started, there was like a bunch of like garage rock bands that we really fucked with.
So
That, like,
many fucking good ones.
They all like split. So when we came back after pandemic, it was like, oh, let's start booking all these shows, and it's just like, fucking none of them were around anymore. And I was like, damn,
If we find bands that sound like us, they're usually like bands from like different towns or something.
they're not local.
They're not
like,
local at
or
all.
they're not even from the country. Just like, all right, so
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. World tour from Los Alamos.
if you guys are willing to fund it, we'll do it.
What's a local band that you guys want to shout out?
Sancho Villa,
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
the
Sancho Villa for
fucking
sure.
homies.
Aquino Mas.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fuck.
They're sick.
Yeah. Auralia, Mi Melodia.
Bro, our boys Paranoids.
Paranoids.
man.
Paranoids.
Paranoise is such a cool name.
We got the homies Memory Milk too.
Memory
Fucking
Milk.
Sick as
sick.
fuck.
Can we get a round table of your first concert you went to where you had to buy a ticket?
Ooh,
I bought Styx tickets. Go see Styx.
sick.
I had seen Real Big Fish and Goldfinger at the Pomona Fairplex.
It was Within the Ruins, Velamaya After the Burial, and Volumes. Within the Ruins did permanent damage to my right ear, and I've been kind of deaf on the right ear for ever since.
Looking back on it now, would you do things differently?
Yeah, I would do it.
I chaperoned Alec to the Goldfinger Real Big Fish
He
show.
did. He did. He did.
He was my little for that one. And I think before that I just went to raves.
There is this festival called Nothing Fest. It was a shit show. They had Surf Curse play. They had Pangea play like in 2015.
You talking about
That one, yeah.
Strange Ways Fest.
Strange Ways
Strange
Fest.
Ways.
Yeah, I heard that the
Bro.
band members had to pay to go to play.
Let the record state, paying
Yeah, I
to
would
play is
imagine.
never fun.
That's not fun.
I don't think we've ever done it.
No, and I told you every time, like, so when he first started, like, helping with booking, he's like, oh, we got this offer. I'm like, nope. It's like,
Oh,
read
yeah.
it. Read it. It's like, read it. It's like, oh, you just got to sell this many tickets. It's like, oh, we should be able to do it. I'm like, nah, don't do it.
2018, when I went to go see System of a Down, San Bernardino.
Hey, shouts out.
Yeah.
That was
Got drunk as shit.
Yeah, I lost you guys for like all of
Yeah,
System.
it was
It
crazy.
was covered in mud.
Opened with Prison Song.
Insane.
Crazy.
I think it's another band we could all give credit to, System of a Down.
True.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shouts out the boys. We don't know them, but here and here.
You can also get some coffee from Serge Tankian
Yeah,
himself.
he just
That's
opened up
Kava Coffee.
the
Eagle
coffee
Rock.
shop, right?
What is your favorite song to play live?
Least favorite.
favorite?
I'm
I'm not
gonna,
gonna
I'm,
say it,
all right,
I'm
that,
not
that one's
gonna
easy
say
for
it.
me to say. My least favorite's 1313.
What the fuck? You wrote that, hater, hater.
My favorite to play is Still Sippin'. It's probably my favorite vocal part.
Tombstone and Malagueña because I get to.
You don't even sing it.
Yeah, well, I get to listen to Los Alamos when I
That's
perform those. I'm
motherfucking
like, wow,
right.
these guys are sick.
You got the best seat in the
These
house,
guys are
huh?
dope,
Fucking
dude.
right.
Have you heard of these foods?
My top two are Rattlesnake and Transmissions.
Also, Transmissions and California Killers.
Malagueña and Rattlesnake.
I really like Malagueña. Least favorite, Beach Vultures. I won't lie.
I know what my least favorite song to play is.
Yeah, I think
Sippin'.
sipping.
Do you guys have a favorite pedal that you guys use on your pedal
Yes.
board or any cool effects?
Yeah.
Pedal.
Iron Cobra double pedals. Shoo!
My favorite guitar pedal is the Void Reverb I have. I use a shit ton of reverb because I have the amp almost all the way up in the reverb, and then I still use a reverb pedal.
It's tied between my Hoof Reaper, that's the octave fuzz, the double fuzz, and Harmonist that I have because it has like a little flutter. It's like, it's pretty sick. Sounds fucking dope.
We hear that one more time?
AC Tone. They said it makes it sound like the Beatles, so
But you don't even like the
Yeah.
Beatles.
He just
True.
named them as some of his biggest inspirations.
No 808s mid.
Oh no, yeah, he did say Beatles, not the Beatles.
yeah, no, yeah, different band.
I think there is
More
a
of
band
a
called
crickets
Beatles.
guy.
Can you play the cricket sound effect when he said that? Can you edit that in?
Yeah, I know what your favorite
What's
pedal
my
is.
favorite pedal?
It's the Miku Stomp.
Oh, the Miku Stomp.
Your favorite.
Fire.
Yeah, you know what? I fuck with the Miku pedal. I can't lie.
Oh yeah.
I am looking for real froggy chair.
Oh, real
Actual
fucking
froggy chair.
You have Froggy Chair.
Let me know.
Let us know in the comments.
You let me know.
Hashtag.
Let 'em know.
Let me
frog
me
chair.
know. Let me know.
Froggy Chair.
I want to get a theremin. That would be pretty sick.
Can you play? We'll insert one here. Can you like start playing it? You, like stand up though to get more of the green screen. Yeah, I'll hold your mic. I'll hold your mic. Theremin solo, yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I have an interesting question for all of y'all. We're all musicians here. What drives your music listening habits?
I want to find new cool shit. I'm always searching for different sounds,
Same.
different feelings, different like experiences.
Yeah.
Like the new Willow album that just dropped, crazy.
Good.
It's like
Good.
so fire.
I need a soundtrack to lock in.
So what I'm hearing is that you have a mewing playlist.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit.
All right.
Yeah.
All my
For
brother
sure.
listens to is sped up Gabber.
Yeah, actually, yes.
So he's just
High BPM techno music and gabber. Yeah,
That's crazy.
100%. Dude, when I crashed my car, that shit was hitting, dude. I was like, hell yeah, do. I was like, it was great.
favorite album of the year so far?
My two favorite currently for this year are the Willow album for sure, and also the new Brain Story album.
Oh,
Crazy. That sucks.
The new Shannon and the Clams album is one of my favorites. The other one is a metal album from the band Ulcerate.
And then also that new Peggy album, that new
Oof.
JPEG Mafia album.
McGee's new album, 2-Star and the Dream Police. Really good. You should check it out.
I really like the single from the Shut Ups from Oakland, Friends for Life. That song's been stuck in my head. And their 2022 album.
I don't think I could decide. I'm undecided.
You have 3
That's
minutes.
it. I'm undecided. Just
undecided by the undecided.
undecided by Untitled by I don't know featuring yeah.
I'm gonna go with Crucified by Cruza and Bird's Eye Raven Lene.
Ooh.
For me, it's also the Brain Story album. And Klaus Johann Grobe released an album this year as well that's pretty fire.
I don't really have one. I've been kind of just focused on mixing for the majority of the year.
Quick honorable mention for the album: Love Heart Cheat Code, Hiatus Coyote,
Oh, that's a good one.
Fuck it.
Cinnamon Temple.
Let me ask you something. Where does the name Modded Out come from?
I have a fan theory.
Yeah, let's hear
Let's
it.
hear the fan theory.
Let's hear the fanfic.
Big time vapors. Just vaping.
Yeah, we
You
mod
guys
the
are all about your
shit
mods.
out of our carts.
Your vape.
What I remember from us trying to figure out our name, because originally I think when it was Carlos, it was like Project One because we couldn't think of a name. We had a song that we put on YouTube hidden, and this guy right here, Lewis, he called it Modded Out, and we were just kind of like listening to it, thinking about it, and then we ended up just being like, that's kind of a cool name. Why don't we just use that?
Because of the sounds that were used, it was like one of those PSR Yamaha keyboards that had like distorted guitar sound or some shit. It just sounded like modded. So, you know, for whatever reason, a modded one or modded out came out of that. Modded one was actually also Project
Who is
Modded.
the
Modded
modded
Out.
Modded one.
I was writing for you guys.
Well, Enrique, do you write anything? Because you kind of spearhead a lot of the songwriting.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's like 2 ways music happens for us. Actually, 3 ways. It usually starts with either Isaiah playing a good groove, Sal playing a good bass line, and then they just kind of go with each other. And regardless of what I'm doing, I'm never going to be able to overpower that. So I'm forced to go in, and then I'll either go in with an idea immediately, or I'll literally just shit on top of the song, like play like the worst scales, choose the ugliest notes, and then just like really hammer those in. Because like me personally, I do like a lot of like color in the chords that I choose and stuff. So like dissonance is something
Hell yeah,
I,
brother.
like, you know, I
Big
really
fan
look
of
for in
dissonance.
chords and stuff. Another thing that's happened a couple times is that we'll be practicing for a show coming up, and then we'll play like a part that we're, you know, like really digging or that we're having trouble on. Just kind of loop it over and over. And then sometimes, you know, we like to fuck around with each other. So like if Sal's practicing a really straight bass line, I'll like try to play along with him at first, and then I'll like really fuck it up and play something awkward offbeat to try to get his timing off. Or, you know, Isaiah will do the same thing, and
You'll
then
move the downbeat for
yeah,
no reason.
I'll move the downbeat around.
Rascals.
And then sometimes we're just like, why does that work? And we'll just do that over and over, and then that turns into a jam session. And the third way is just kind of, I'll get bored, or I hear a song that I really want to like use as inspiration, and like I'll either break down the chords, break down like or try to emulate the vibe of it with the drums or the kind of bass line in there, and then just kind of build from there.
I will say a couple of our more popular songs actually came from that second one, where we were preparing for a show. Our first show, 2 days before the show, we just jamming, and All That You Do came out, and we performed it for the first time. And that came out of the same kind of like last minute, just in practice, something comes up and we build on it and it becomes a thing.
Am I mistaken, or was Say Goodbye also like that?
Yeah,
Like,
I was gonna ask.
I was there.
What was
for
the
it.
process of that one? Because that's one of my favorite
it
songs of all time.
literally just happened.
That was also
I got
Literally,
like
we're sitting there and then it appears.
I got
Yeah.
like 7 videos of that shit.
Like, yeah, I think that first time we played it, we probably played it for like half an hour, like
yeah,
nonstop.
That one, and then when you guys first played Swig for everyone.
Swig is fun.
Oh,
Swig,
Swig.
Swig was sick as fuck.
It was really early in our careers. We had this other song that we called like, we never called it anything, but in the recording, Isaiah calls it Disco Funky Butterfly Bitch or something like that. So there were some chords in there. I've heard it recently, I think. I took those chords, moved them around, and then we turned it into swig. But for Say Goodbye, that one was an offshoot of an offshoot. So the original first song that had those chords in it was a song we have called Starlight. And with that, they were fast, so in practicing them, I would slow it down a lot. And then that turned into our other song, So Blue. And then So Blue, we were fucking around, warming up for another show or something. And then that turned into Say Goodbye. Yeah.
Banger.
I like So Blue.
So, I love
I like
So Blue.
that one.
I have a soft spot for So Blue.
If you guys
Yeah, fair.
turned into worms, but still played music, I'd listen to you guys still.
Los Wormamos.
Should start the first Worm record label.
Prestige Worm Wide.
Worm Rock.
Remember our subgenre, Alex? Subterranean worm music.
Subterranean Worm
Halfway
music.
there. You guys are halfway there. Now you guys are just Terranian.
It's our 1-year anniversary of throwing shows at Coyote
Also,
Studios.
shout out Coyote
Coyote
Studios.
Shout out
Shout
Coyote
out
That-
Studios.
alright.
Fucking,
That's something we got to speak
a
on.
fucking
Shout
blessing of a
Yeah,
spot.
let's give a little time to
Shout out
Coyote
Bobby,
Studios.
Shout out Vile.
Shout out Vile. Shout
yeah,
out Bobby.
Shout
Viles,
out Todd.
we had met them through the art compound people.
Shout out Art Compound.
Art
too.
Shout
Compound.
out
Shout out the Art Compound.
Atlas, man. Shout out Donna.
It was last year in June.
It was
the
like in
first time we
June, yeah. And then Vile had seen us and he's like, "You guys want to throw shows here?" And we're like, "Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. Fuck it." And it took us like a month and a half. We was like, "Fuck it, yeah, we'll try it out." And the first one we did was Wasteland.
played. You guys were on it.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Sick as fuck.
Yeah, definitely a great place to throw a show. So
Yeah.
hit them up.
Also got to shout out Alley Gallery,
Alley Gallery.
because they were one of the first ones that helped us come back.
Yeah, they were the first ones that really rocked with us in the
Yeah.
beginning, too.
Yeah, in the
Been there
beginning.
since day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Gio, man.
Shout out
That's
Gio.
the homie for real.
Shout out to Oscar for selling me the drum set.
He's also our artist. He does a lot of our art.
Art.
For most of the merch that we've put out, it's his work.
I just want to say individually, I feel super blessed to be playing with these guys. Not to get like sappy about it, but like they're really awesome. We've had a lot of really good experiences playing like all over, playing like from here all the way out to like the IE. Shout
San
out Bass
Diego.
Rev, San Diego. We've had some shows where it was like it could have been whack, but because of these guys, like it was chill. It was a good time, and we're super grateful to like know so many bands who are like cool, and they'll play. They're down like you guys. It's really awesome, and just like there's just like a wealth of music, happening with or without us. Like super grateful.
And thank you guys for always inviting us to shows and letting us play with you.
Now it's fun,
You
dude.
guys are definitely top one go-to guys we want to play with. Thank you guys for letting us have a conversation with you, ask you some questions.
Of course. Of course.
We need a mega song,
My
a mega power song.
It is about demons. Bull. Demons.